Well, I'm out here in roughly the downtown area. Maybe I'll put a Google map to where I started off at. And I just thought it'd be interesting to go ahead and take a look around, just sort of take you with me on a walk. Now, today, I'm going to be setting up my bank account and just sort of like taking a day to kind of walk around and get an idea of the area. I've been super busy. I believe today is exactly 1 week that I've been here in Vietnam, and oh, looks like they're cooking some food here. Let's see. Yeah. Anyways, now over here you'll notice that the sidewalks do get used kind of as an extra lane for shortcuts for the motorcycles. Like I said, my plan today is to set up my bank account, which will make things easier. Like, for instance, I'll be able to load up my my Grab, you know, with credits, so that here goes another guy. I can load up my Grab so that I don't have to carry small bills, cash. I just use the credit that I put onto my Grab. It'll also make it easier for me to renew my internet service. I mentioned in another video I got that through MobiFone. Oh, this looks pretty here. So having a local bank account, if you're going to be here for, you know, more than 2-3 months, is definitely worth doing. And I'll do a separate video on the banking once I set that up. And some more guys taking shortcuts. Oh no, they're coming to the gas station. And now the good thing is that here, the sidewalks actually exist. You know, there's plenty of sidewalks. And here they've got what seems to be an extra lane just for the motorcycles. In fact, on the major roads, like say the major highways, there's like one side road just for the motorcycles, and then the inside left lane, and there's usually a divider between the two, will be for the larger cars and vans and trucks and buses. So it's a pretty easy system. It may look a little bit chaotic, and maybe you're not used to seeing so many motorcycles, but actually the traffic moves pretty smooth. In fact, I see it as much safer than driving in, say, downtown Cebu. So I'm actually, one of my goals this week will be to hunt down a motorcycle, a scooter actually, and get that going, because again, it may look hectic, but to me it makes sense. It's very organic. There's no, like for instance, it would be impossible to get a moving violation here. I mean, I've seen people drive on the sidewalk. I've seen them drive against the traffic for 2-3 blocks, you know, while I'm on the Grab. I've seen them just do a whole lot of things that ordinarily you get a ticket for. But here, it just kind of works. It's very fluid. Now, one thing I really missed when I was in the Philippines was having a park. There are, I believe, 2 or 3 parks just in this area. And it's nice. It's nice to be able to you know, just kind of be around some greenery. And from what I'm told, you can come out here in the cool of the day. Like right now it's about noon, and you can come out here in the cool of the day after like 4 p.m. and if you're an expat, expect that, you know, locals will notice that you're a foreigner and they'll approach you to just practice their English. I've seen people at these different benches just talking to locals who want to practice their English. Like there's this park, there's a park across the street, and then there's this park across the street there. So 3 small parks all in one area, and then you've got, you know, the whole metro area. I'm still unfamiliar with the area, so I don't know if I'm in District 1 or District 2 or oh no thank you, oh no thank you. But anyways, so I'm going to wander over here, and like I said, it is a big city, but it's a vibrant city. I really like it. I'll probably do some research on, I never knew prior to coming out here that the French had such an influence on Vietnam. It's just something I never really looked into. But here you'll have parks, you'll have coffee shops. I went to the bank just to kind of get some information earlier, about an hour ago, and the bank looked more like a coffee shop. It looked like a Starbucks. You go into the bank, I mean, I'm still having trouble thinking of it as a bank, and there's a coffee bistro, whatever, in the center, and a bunch of lounge chairs. There's no desks. Everything is done very professionally but informally. You're sitting at a little table having a coffee, you know, setting up your banking and asking questions and whatever. I don't know, there's just a lot of little niceties that I like here. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's I don't know, like I said, the French definitely made an impact here. Same thing with the architecture. I noticed a lot of balconies, plants out on the balconies, kind of the French design with the wrought iron. I'll give you a look at the traffic here. Now, like I said, majority of it, I'm just going to roundabout guess, is about 80% motorcycles. And it just does, it really flows really well. You don't have slow jeepneys, you don't have slow tricycles slowing down the traffic. You've basically got 2- and 4-wheel vehicles moving along at a good clip. The motorcycles weave in and out. When you're crossing the street and there's no stoplight, you just kind of weave your way into the traffic, and they will go around you. You just need to keep a steady pace. Don't change your pace. Again, you can get an idea of just how many motorcycles there are here. Now, if you're going to be here anything more than a week and you have riding experience, then I would highly recommend renting a motorcycle, because with the Grab, Grab works well. Now they have Grab Bike and they have Grab Taxi here. The Grab Taxi can get expensive. If you want to go, say, from, I don't know, district, well, let's just say 3 districts over, about a 15-minute ride in and out of town. In the afternoon, it may cost you, with a Grab Taxi or a Grab car, it may cost you maybe $2 to $3, depending on how busy it is. Now on a Grab Bike, where you ride, like in the Philippines, what they call a hubble-hubble, that can cost you as little as 50 cents or even 75 cents. But if you're, say, over 225, 250 pounds, then the Grab Bike is not going to work out well for you. It's going to be uncomfortable and all that. I'll get away here from the noise there. So, so with the Grab Bike, you could end up, with the Grab car, you could end up spending anywhere from $3 to $6 a day just getting around. So you can rent a motorcycle for about, from what I've seen, roughly about $30 to $50 at most a month. Really inexpensively. So it's worth it to rent it if you're just going to be here for a few weeks. Now, if you're going to stay long term, like I am, I plan on staying at least 6 months, possibly longer, then buying a motorcycle, you can get one depending on what kind you get. But you can generally get a motorcycle for $250 to $350, depending on how nice a motorcycle you want. The really nice ones, like I think there's one called the Blade. That one I think is going for more like $600-700 or more. But you can get an inexpensive bike, and I'll cover that more in detail on how to find one and what's a decent price and which ones get stolen the most often. There are some master keys floating around, so you want to avoid that bike. Anyway, so I'm going to just walk around a bit more and get a feel for the city. Really, oh, there's let's go to this park here across the street. Looks like they're doing something over there. This is really how it's done. I mean, when you get to a new city and you've established your lodging, the thing to do is to just hoof it. You see more on a motorcycle than you see in a car, but you see more walking than you do on a motorcycle. Just waiting for the traffic to change. And walking around is a good way to find out, just not only getting your bearings and your landmarks, but also you end up finding where they have a barber shop. Okay, we're gonna cross here now. You end up finding where they have a barber shop, where you can buy bottled water, where you can get your laundry done, just different little shops and things like that. You know, mini marts and whatever. So this is like another fourth part that is just right here in this little area. Now over here, this is like the traditional dress, and I've seen them wear it for graduations, proms, that sort of thing, weddings. This one may be a wedding. So it looks like they're doing a photo shoot. Hello. So I guess this is maybe the main couple, or I don't know. Could be, like I said, could be for a college. I think it's for a college. Hello. Hi. Hi. We got another guy over here. Go ahead. Hi. Anyways, always something going on here. Like I said, really vibrant city. Lots going on in the evening. I took a walk through what's called like the backpacker area yesterday, and even in the daytime I could just tell I'm gonna have to spend more time there. It's kind of neat. It's kind of like I don't know, I guess if you've ever been on Avenida Revolucion over there in Mexico, in Tijuana, kind of like that, but even more compact and more busy. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here, and I'll show you more of the city. I'll take other walks and take you with me, and that way you can kind of get an idea of a feel for the city. And I'll try to find a Google map that has this. That way you can do, like I had mentioned in another video, use the Google map to do the street view, and then you can kind of like move around this area at the street level, you know, online. Okay, so more to come and so much more to see. See you guys later. Bye-bye.